I can't speak English, so I guess I'll try Spanish.
Lights are low, the curtains rise. Oh, it's time to go. Ooh, yeah. Straight to the chaos.
And straight to the chaos, we are here, everybody. This is Get Your Own Skin, MLH, alongside my trusty cohorts here. Not the real MLH, a.k.a. Dougie is in the house. What's up, Dougie?
Not a lot, man. I can't believe it. It's Friday. And our big rainstorm that we had out here in the Pacific Northwest that a lot of people were flooding out and stuff. Well, that's gone, man. I see blue skies. Man, I'm going to break out some yellows, you know.
Yeah. I was kind of worried, man. Like there was a lot of flooding up there. So, you know, right in your areas there.
Yeah.
So, but glad that's kind of cleared up. And then that voice that you heard was the lovely Pinche Becky. 0 F's given. What is up, Pinche Becky?
Hi, how are you? I'm an innocent rosebud today.
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah.
A ver, ese güey habla por no rebuznar. Look at that. Oh, donkey, donkey. Hey, donkey. And I'm talking about the one in the middle.
Oh,
Wait.
Well, yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't. Did you put names on those donkeys? What did those donkeys ever do to you?
I didn't put it. Blame the cartoonist for that.
Cartoonist? Why are you being so mean to them donkeys?
No, right. Hey, we got a lively chat already. Southern Yankee, the lovely Southern Yankees in the house. What's up, Southern Yankee? Nice to have you here as always. Chris on the drums. My dude is in the house. What's up, Chris?
I love Chris on the drums. Aww.
Yeah, Paige is in the house. The
Paige.
mighty mod Fuzzy's in the house. Who else? Our other mighty mod Buttercup is in the house. What's
Buttercup?
Up? Popping in and out today. I'm docking your pay, Buttercup. No, ducking in and out. No, I'm just kidding. Checks in the mail.
Yeah.
The lovely Anna from Canada is in the hizzy. What's up, Anna?
In the house.
Afila making fun of me. Somebody time out Afila for about 20 minutes, please.
No.
You know what I'm having a craving for right now?
What's that?
Man, it's some pancakes with some Canadian syrup on it.
Why is it got to be Canadian?
Because they have the best syrup. Yeah.
Would it be maple?
The maple syrup? Yes, they do.
Yes, man. They have
Leave my Canadian friends alone. I love their maple syrup.
Yeah.
Really? That's next thing I know, you guys are going to be saying, oh, Canadian bacon is the best and all this shit. Man.
I don't know if Canadian bacon is the best, but it's good.
I do.
Oh, Vaughn's here.
Frida Be Me is in the house. Blessed Gloria is in the house.
Cinderella.
Whoa. Back the bus up. We have a Canadian here that does not like syrup. I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that existed.
I know. Another mighty mod CBF is in the house. Make sure you check her show out.
That's like an American not liking hot dogs and apple pies.
Vaughn is in the house. I think I mentioned you, Cinderella.
Or a Mexican not liking salsa.
I know.
or mayonnaise on his burritos.
Sin's in the house. What's up, Sin? Moth Morang is in the house. We're gonna
Gloria, hola, mija.
We are going to have a just an awesome show for you all today. As always, there's plenty to talk about. You know what? I'm feeling kind of saucy. Let's do an ad first. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. That's not the one I want to play first. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're hiding in the background. Well, there's an old saying, y'all, that you can't fix stupid. So let's hear the latest from Ken's Auto here.
Are you one of those guys who thinks they can do anything, but you have the brain and the capability of a peanut, and you've worked on your RV and torn it apart, and you can't get it back together again, well, call Ken's Auto Repair, where our trained technicians will fix what you fucked up, and we'll make that RV look better than it ever has. Well, at least during the time you've owned it. And we won't have a bunch of leftover parts when we're done. If you're tired of your vehicle being done the wrong way and you want it done the right way, well, come on down to Ken's Auto and we'll fix that vehicle right up for you. Ken's Auto, the place to go when you fuck your vehicle up, and we'll fix it. And it will cost you money, but at a reasonable price. Ken's Auto. This commercial, approved by the GIMP. Don't try to fix your vehicle. Take it to Ken's Auto. Yes, guys, it's the best place to go. I noticed the Q-tip hanging out his ear.
Oh man, so good. That's what kind of day it's gonna be today, y'all. Just one of those days. We got tons to talk about, but before we talk about those things, we're gonna get to the words of wisdom.
Dum 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 dum.
All right, chat. Who is going to go first? Is it going to be the lovely Pinche Becky? Is it going to be the not so lovely Dougie? Well, he's lovely in a different way. Oh shit! I just messed up here. I took the wrong window out. There we go. Or is it going to be myself? Let's see. What does chat say?
You know what? I think Mexican long hair should go first, chat.
Somebody time out Fuzzy Pink Handcuff and immediately. You guys need to be timed out immediately. So all right. Well,
MLH and Southern Yankee second that. So there.
Yeah, I know.
Love you, Fuzzy. Hi, Southern Yankee.
And Southern Yankee and Martha Meringue. How dare all of you?
Martha Meringue. You see? My favorite.
Dougie, time yourself out. Damn it. All right. I got a special guest for this one. Come on in, special guest. I know you're here. Hi, everybody. This is the GIMP. I'm here to read the words of wisdom. They're usually from my master, so I wanted to do this one today because they're really good. So let me go ahead and do them right now. Even in the states where they're the per se distinction, because he's doing everything per se, by himself. That's what that means. Distinction continues to be a factor. It isn't a guarantee of big awards, but there's going to be plenty of awards for all of us handlers when he gets all of his money from all of his lawsuits. You guys watch. You make fun of me, but I'm telling you, we're going to have a shitload of money when it's all said and done. If you can't show you were damaged by a statement that was defamatory per se, it's possible a trial could result in finding for you, but only $1 or some other token amount on damages. Wait a minute. That's not the millions of dollars I was promised. I can't believe it. I've got to talk to my master about this one. Thank you, GIMP. Thank you for coming on in and explaining how much money you're not going to make. Really appreciate that. All right. Who is going to be next? Is it going to be Dougie or is it going to be Pinche Becky? Let's see, chat. Who do you guys got on tap as I close my window here so we don't hear the ridiculous noises outside? I know, man. It was hard to feel it. I don't know how Dougie does that impression. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Dougie? Is it going to be Pinche? Oh, it's Dougie. CBF nominated you. Dougie.
Dougie.
She wasn't talking to me about me. She was talking to her cat, Dougie. She's not saying my name. She's talking about Dougie.
Well, I'm taking it as you're going next.
Yeah, you'll take it however you want to take it. All right, I got a special guest too.
Oh boy, here we go.
Flea, come on in, sit down.
Hi, everybody. Hi. How's everybody doing? I know I'm hardly here, but I'm such a big star these days that I'm a special guest now. I get top billing. Anyways, even in the states where there are per se distinction continues to be a factor. Excuse me, guys. Okay, sorry. Me and Mr. Flea, we were having a little fun. Mr. Flea, no, I'm trying to do the job. I'm trying to do my show here. Mr. Flea, stop, please.
Oh my.
Okay. If you can't show you were damaged by a statement that was defamatory per se, I know I'm not reading all of it. It's hard to concentrate. Mr. Flea, come on, Mr. Flea, stop, please stop. Okay, where am I? Come on, Mr. Flea, stop. Man, I'm trying to do a show here. This is supposed to be serious. A trial could result in finding for you, but only $1 or some other token amount in damages. I'm gonna have to go, guys. Sorry.
I should have given that this. I should have given that.
Flea is going to kick your
pretty hot and
ass.
steamy in here, man. I had to open up some windows.
When Flea is kicking your ass, I'm gonna just sit back and I'm gonna be another left, another right, another left, another right.
TBF says, "What taser fetish is this?" Oh man, what's up, JoJo? Nice to have you in the hizzy. Breezy's in the house. What's up, Breezy? All right, Becky, that leaves you.
Oh shit!
Happy end here.
Oh, I'm gonna give the happy ending.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I mean, if you want to,
This is like, oh my god, mis orejas. Oh my.
dirty old vieja.
Me, you said it.
Flea's the dirtiest out of all of us.
I think so.
Flea has a freaking awesome sense of humor. I love Flea. Okay, let me see. Who the hell am I gonna do today? Well, my voice is a little high today, so maybe I shall bring in the simp. Here we go. We're going to do round 2. Even in the states where there are, by states, I mean the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one Q-tip. Even in the states where the per se distinction, I need to explain this to all the women out there because you guys just don't seem to understand. Distinctions continues to be a factor. It isn't a guarantee of big awards. If you can't show you were damaged, I've been highly damaged. But at this point, I'm all in because this Q-tip is still stuck in my ear, damaged by a statement that was defamatory per se. Per se means to represent oneself in the Latin word of per se. That's what per se means. Per se means per se, you see? But you guys are all so dumb. It's possible a trial could result in finding you because they will go looking for you because I have a detective. Oh, wait, I have, is the judge going to give you another detective? But only $1 or some other token amount in damages So even though I got this big old ugly Q-tip in my ear, once it gets pulled out, it means I will not get any money because per se, I allowed it to go in there. That's the definition of per se. Thank you.
I kind of like Becky's version of the GIMP, man. That's pretty good, man.
You know, I'm done. I'm just going to be Becky's writer because whatever skit I do, then she does them and then she gets credit for whatever I do. So from now on,
No, but you see,
I'm just going to
you
be
have the best
writer for the show.
song. You have the best song. Buffalo Hump. It's the Buffalo Hump. Woo!
But if you went around the community and asked anybody who wrote that song, who did that song, it would be you.
Becky.
It wouldn't even say my name.
They couldn't say Becky wrote it.
But then I would have to give you credit, guys.
That's why I need to be a writer
written.
now and start getting royalties from all my stuff, man.
Yeah, it's not a watch.
like
You
sitting
better
here
not
being
copy
the
strike
pro.
every time I sing that song now. You better not copy strike it. Asshole.
Well, if you make
Buffalo Hump. It's
copy
the
strike,
Buffalo
copy
Hump.
strike.
Woo, woo, woo,
Every time Becky
woo,
does that, it sounds like the DuckTales, you know. DuckTales. Woo!
I can tell this is
man.
going to be a long day.
Oh man.
You love me.
Okay.
Stop it. You love me. You know you love me.
What's up, Con?
Becky.
Nice to have you in here. Okay, so these words of wisdom were taken because he was going through it. He was like, man, and he could count the stacks of money, right? Like he was just, I mean,
Salivating.
he was salivating at the bit, right, of suing all of us. You included, Becky. I'm sure you have a file. I have a file.
I don't even know. Hey, Professor Kakan. I don't know.
Everybody.
I'm getting sued. I'm gonna get sued by him, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
Never mind that he has traumatized me beyond belief, but
Yeah.
I'm getting sued.
Yeah, exactly. So, so that's why I brought these words of wisdom, because these ones are really dumb. I mean, if you watch the video,
Most of them are.
the stupidity is off the charts, Becky. It's
It's
funny.
off the chains on this
But
one.
you know why I picked these particular ones? Because you know how he's been like left and right, like, oh well, you know, we're you know, I'm gonna sue everybody for millions and billions of dollars, you know, which, you know, none of us have hardly any money anyways. So yeah, I mean, go ahead and sue me, dude. What are you gonna
I
get?
spend all my money on yesterday's lunch. I ain't got no money. Shit.
I got no money either, Becky. But
I went to Rodeo Drive and sat in a nice restaurant and had the best fucking pasta. Oh my god, it was so delicious. Yeah. Anyways, what were you saying? They're gonna sue me for what?
So exactly. So basically, he was reading like about defamation per se, which is a thing, right? But
Of course.
and I was waiting for this. Like I was hoping that he would have sued, and now I know I got confirmation he ain't suing nobody, y'all. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now. He ain't suing nobody because it would cost too much, and even if he did it himself, it would cost him money because of his time and energy that he would take to fucking file these stupid, frivolous
When you
fucking
should be
motions.
spending all that time and energy on your court case, because that will actually put you in prison.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well, he's trying to distract himself from that fact that he might end up in handcuffs.
he's blaming everybody else but himself for it. Everybody else.
Oh yeah, it was my fault. It was your fault. It was Dougie's fault.
Yeah,
It was.
We're gonna get to that point too, but this point that I'm gonna make right here, these are his words in his stream. So he was reading them, right? Just straight up reading these definitions from I don't know, probably law.com or some shit, you know. And so anyways, and yeah, Chat GPT probably. So he's reading all of this shit, right? And then all of a sudden he gets to this point where they talk about the money, right? How much you could win. And what these lawsuits do, they're basically for moral victories, right? A lot of times they're symbolic amounts like $1, or I don't know, if there was something mentioned about $23 or some dumb shit, they'll give you a small amount, right? Just to satiate your ego, basically, or satiate you may be right. I mean, in his case, he's completely wrong. But let's say that the court was being super generous, then they would be saying, well, here's your dollar, you win $1, which I mean, if I lost, which I would never lose a case to him, and I would fight tooth and nail all the way to the end, because I don't want him to have bragging rights, right? But he would end up with $1 from most people. So he could sue the Church of Scientology. He could sue Aaron Smith Levin. He could sue me. He could sue Becky. He could sue
I
fucking.
am not paying that fucking dollar. I will go to fucking jail before I pay him a dime.
Well, just take it to appeal or whatever. But it would never happen. He doesn't have the
Nope.
guts, Becky, and he's not going to do it. He's
I
not.
have way too much. I have way too. You see, I don't say a lot of the shit that goes on, but I trust and believe that I have a lot of his stupidity.
Yeah.
You know how it is, MLH. You get texts. They
Yeah.
text you the clips. They email
Yeah.
you the clips. They call you about it. Half of the time, I don't know what's happening over there until I get a message. Now, like I said, that thing over there, the one that I don't know what the fuck she is. But she's trying to imply that she catfished my husband. She
Oh.
tried to imply that I was cheating on my husband. First of all, I have full access to all of my husband's passcodes, the way he has with mine. And it's not because I don't trust him or he doesn't trust me. It's because in case of an emergency, let's say in the hospital or I'm in the hospital or something happens to him, we need access to each other's phone. But let me tell you something I will not do. I will not go into my husband's phone trying to see if it's true that he got catfish because I know for a fact that my husband has respect for me. You see, I'm not like, our relationship is not like hers and her wannabe husband that stands behind where she goes and she does this PDF file under the guise of, oh, I'm trying to arrest them. No fucking law enforcement people is going to allow you to go and sleep with the guy just to try to catch him. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Chi, sure.
Brenda Baldoff is in the house. What's up, Brenda? Brenda says, what a beautiful day yesterday was. I enjoyed watching you, Bernie, and Flea. We had a great day yesterday, Brenda. And when we left you guys, we had about, I think, 10 or so left. We did end up giving the rest of the care packages out and the hot dogs and everything else that we gave out yesterday. And I hope you guys heard me when I said I couldn't have done it without all of you. And I really am humbled that had the opportunity to.
I'm still a little dizzy from yesterday.
I know. Bernie felt so bad.
I'm
She
Bernie. Oh, my
felt bad.
Bernie.
But yeah, it was a great day, and
It was.
I really, really, like I said, it takes days like that to humble people and make them, even somebody like
to come across someone that you really thought, fuck, man, poor person, or where you're.
I did yesterday, Becky. There was a couple of guys, and they each had jackets on, but I could tell they weren't the greatest of jackets. They had holes and stuff. I could tell these two guys had.
You gave somebody your jacket. No, wait, you gave somebody your jacket.
I did. That's who I'm talking about. These two guys were sitting there, and the one guy was like, "You don't happen to have a jacket by chance, do you?" Because and I could tell his was like kind of ratty, like it was worn, and it was time for something a little bit different for the guy. And the only thing I could think of was, I mean, just give him my jacket because, like, look, I can go get another one, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I have the
of
ability
course.
to do that. So I'm never going to get another jacket like that. But anyways, he ended up with a really, really good jacket that I luckily got from Ross. So hopefully Ross will have
Okay.
another good jacket for me. I'll go get one. But I couldn't
If not, Bernie will keep you warm.
stop it, cabrona. Uh, go touch the abs, okay? Okay, Becky. So basically, this
You
guy.
better watch it before she goes after you trying to catfish
Uh,
you with her ugly ass fucking looking
oh my
face.
God, I would never ever dream of
Stop
getting
it.
anywhere near.
You know you know that when you see her, you're like, come here,
Oh
baby.
Jesus! I mean, one time, Becky, she sent me this video of her trying to catfish that
That guy. Yeah.
PDF file, and she was all she had her, you know,
Wanna be sexy voice.
well, yeah, and then she like took her top off, and I mean,
Ew.
yeah, I was like, I don't know. I mean, she was in her
That's
bra. I didn't see a nude of her or anything like that. But what's up, Kitty? Nice to have you in chat as well.
Kitty.
No, I would never even. Ugh, I mean, really, I mean, Predator. No,
I
thank you.
I text my husband and I had a screenshot of her and I said, "Can you please go and look in your inbox and see if this one?" he,
Ugh,
he sends back a message. What the fuck is that?
the fucking Predator. The Predator, man. Holy shit. So let me finish enough about Predator. I don't need to think about her anymore.
Uh,
Let me finish my quick story about why I gave dude my jacket, right?
mhm.
He was such a grateful guy, right? Such a good dude. Like I could tell like this dude had been through some circumstances that maybe not of his own, maybe of his own, stuff like that. But I couldn't, like, how some people just touch your heart, Becky, and you feel
Yeah,
like
you remember those.
yeah, you remember those people. When I looked at this guy,
Mhm.
the only thing I could think of was, you know what, this guy's getting my jacket. I had no other alternative. I can't leave
Mhm.
this guy. The other guy had a really nice jacket on, so I was like, okay, he's okay, so he's not going to be offended if I give this guy my jacket.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to do it. It's just, I mean, ask Bernie. I mean, if she ever has money in her wallet, yesterday was an exception. She had a little bit of money, and I'm like, I'm not touching that money, Bernie, for the life of me.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that
No.
money. But if she has money in her pocket, or if I have money in mine, like actual money, I mean, it doesn't stay in my pocket. It never does. It never ever does. If I see somebody in need, I will give it to them to my detriment. I've always been that way, and that's why I don't have a lot of money. Because I give more than I probably should. But it's just the way that it is.
Yeah, I
And
mean, I have a different outlook out there. I normally don't give out money. It's very rare that I do, but I will buy you a meal. I don't care. Go and clean out your wounds because I've done that. But yeah, for me, sometimes I guess Skid Row is very different.
yeah,
There's too much. Plus, on Skid Row, a lot of the people on Skid Row are really not. Uh, they're not. It's not that they're homeless. Is that they go out there to sell to the homeless, if you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it's kind
I
of sad. You know who truly is homeless when it's a cold day, a cold rainy day.
Mm,
A lot of them don't have places to go, and it's kind of sad. It really is. I'll
yeah.
tell you,
we don't need to knock Chumley down too much because he did give out a rabbit pelt the other day. So
for what? What were they gonna do? Put it on top of their head or something?
that's their problem, he said. But he gave him a rabbit pelt.
For a pillow, for to keep them warm? What the fuck?
Um,
Here, have a rabbit.
Yeah,
Tell.
here, have a rabbit pelt that I've splooged all over.
Oh God. I mean, don't
Oh,
blacklight
mold the line shit.
don't blacklight those rabbit pelts, Dougie. You never know what you're gonna get on those pelts.
And MLH,
Yeah.
how did that guy react when you gave him the jacket?
Well, look, it was like fucking early Christmas, right? I mean, that was the whole point of the stream,
Oh,
is to be like an early
yeah.
Christmas for people, you know. I mean, look, it wasn't much, y'all. I mean, I'll be honest, like each pack had a bunch of like very temporary things. It had a beanie, had a couple of disposable rain ponchos, which I'm sure that they'll use over and over. It had an emergency blanket,
A
which
warmer.
could definitely help in these conditions.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I know, like it's been unseasonably warm here in Denver, but I know the weather is coming, right? So
Mhm.
I really wanted to get out there to get kind of ahead of it, because I know what these people go through. I've been out there long enough on the streets to know what these people experience, and it is a very, very humbling experience to get out there. And not everybody. I know, you know, the narrative going around is that everybody on the street is a piece of shit, and you know they don't
Well, that's
deserve
what, yeah.
anything.
Or
And
that they're addicts, and you see a lot of people out there that's just not the case.
uh,
Um, I'm gonna tell you the story. It's been over 25 years, but I still think of this person when I'm out at the encampment. And right where I go out to is right near Midnight Mission. And I was working for an insurance company, and they took us out um, to volunteer and give out Thanksgiving dinner out there. So, the company set up the tables, and I took my niece. When you have a bratty niece that just assumes that everything she wants, she can get just because.
mm,
So my niece was acting a little bratty. She must have been about 11. I said, "Come on, you're coming with me." Oh, okay, Tia Becky. So she comes with me. We're serving the food, we're giving out the food, and there was this one guy. He was 18,
mm,
taking care of his little brother. They left a very abusive household.
mm,
And what I think still gets to me is that the kid was just gonna dig in, and the brother smacks him. And I'm looking at them, right? I'm standing further away, but I'm watching him, and he's telling him that he has to first pray. He has to first say grace. So they pray on the food, and then the little kid, he's digging in, and the older brother stops him, and he wraps half of the food in napkins so that they can have something to eat for later on.
mm.
So it might not seem like a lot, but when you have absolutely nothing, those packages could eventually like give somebody hope. I went and I gave him an extra plate, and I was all like, "Here, you want me to wrap it up? Take it with you." But that always stuck with me.
Yeah, yeah. I want to talk about that, Becky. Sandy is in the house. What's up, Sandy? Nice to have you here.
Sandy,
Beachcomber's in the house. I think I saw Rib Guy in there.
Jojo,
Who else? Oh, we got a new
Cricket.
sub. Sharp is just sub. Thank you for the sub, Reg Sharp. Make sure you leave a comment so your sub sticks, Reg Sharp, on any of the videos. It's really, sometimes YouTube kind of gets rid of subs for whatever reason. Um, let's see what else. Thanks for coming on over from CBF's chat, Reg Sharp. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Joko Copwatch is in the house. What's up, Joko? Lurking. Nothing wrong with that. Tracy Murphy's in the house, all the way from Southwest Florida. Nice to have you here, Tracy Murphy. All right, I do want to talk about that, Becky, because one of the criticisms that I've gotten in the past, I'm not saying this last one I got any criticism, because I really didn't, which was nice. It was a refreshing stream, except for a couple of trolls that were taken care of. But You mentioned something there, Becky. There was you gave extra, right? I
Yeah.
have no problem, like when I take food out, like if somebody says, "Can I have another one?" Yes, of course. Why am I? Because you know what? Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. A lot of homeless people, unhoused, however you want to put it, are very loving and giving to their
Yeah.
fellow man and woman,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll ask for an extra, and usually it's not for them.
Yep.
Usually it's for someone else. And I always, I if I remember, I always try to say, well, is that for someone else or is it for you? And if they say it's for someone else, then I usually give another one. I mean, I was
Yeah.
kind of bad at that yesterday because there was so much going on with everything that was given out. But you mentioned something, and I want this to be very, very clear. When I go out there, I'm not changing the world. Okay. I'm not providing a house or doing something like that, but you mentioned something very poignant, Becky, and this is something that I really, really um um really want is for people to understand is that you're really what you're giving people, what you're trying to sell out there. You're not selling anything like for money or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What
know.
you're trying to do is give hope,
Yep.
right? If
Yep.
if someone out there goes and gives something to someone else, then what that says, I mean, the item may be small. Like I always say, um, a bottle of water. If I can inspire one person to give a bottle of water to a homeless person, then I feel like I've done my job, because that bottle of water doesn't represent just water; it represents hope.
Yeah. It does. It gives them a little bit of hope. It
Just
does.
something to hold on to get, you know to maybe get to the next level of life. And it doesn't work out for a lot of them, and that's what really, really weighs on my heart every time I go out there. Like there's always, it happened yesterday, there's always moments where I contemplate, I pontificate while I'm driving, looking for people to help out. And there's always those poignant moments where it is a little overwhelming, and it does take a toll, and it's
It can, but that's when you see. It's not that you're trying to go and save the whole world. You can't. That's impossible. I mean, but again, sometimes a lot of the unhoused, the homeless, especially the ones that are addicts, they become invisible.
Mhm.
And let's be real, chat. How many times haven't we walked past someone that's homeless and just kept on going? Not because we don't care, but at some, especially here in LA, it's like, and here's another one, and another one, and another one. But
Yeah.
sometimes just you have that one person that you can tell that you can tell when they are hurting.
I
Yeah.
had a
And
Yeah.
mhm,
I had a moment yesterday, Becky, where there was you can see we passed a person that was just invisible, like you said. People were
yeah.
walking by, not saying anything, not doing anything. And I made sure, and you can see on the video, I turned the car around and we parked, and I left for a second, okay, to give this person food. And it was a woman. You would have never have known that, um,
Mhm.
by just walking by or driving by. But it was a woman that was sitting there, homeless, just watching the world go by as the world watched her go by as well,
Yeah.
invisible.
They ignore her. Yeah.
And when I showed up there and I looked into that woman's eyes, and
Hmm.
I said, would you like some food? And you should have seen the hope fill
Hmm.
her eyes, like somebody recognized that I was here. And that's what I'm trying to portray to other people. It doesn't take much to make a
No.
difference in someone's life. Chris on the drum says, you may not be changing the world, MLH, but you're changing someone's world during a hard time. I try
Yeah. And
best that I can. What's up,
and
Rock?
I'm as much as I can't stand dumbass. I will never sit back and yeah, I mean, we throw a little shade just because he's an asshole. But if he wants to continue to go out there and make those grilled cheese or whatever, go for it.
Mm,
Because although he's doing it with a motive behind it, those poor people don't know that. So hey, go out and do more grilled cheese. Just change your gloves.
yeah.
But and don't scratch your ass and all that. But again, he does it for clicks and views. And whatever floats your boat. If he wants to continue to go out there and give people food and really help the homeless, not just use them, I think he might have a little bit of saving. You might just be savable. I don't know. I doubt it. But
I don't know. Is this savable, Becky?
No,
Wait, hold
I'm learning Spanish, so the Chiquino will accept me in prison.
on. Oh man, I don't know.
He is a complete idiot. He really is.
Some people I don't believe are redeemable. He's teetering on the edge, Becky. I want to always have hope, but how can you have hope for somebody like this?
I love pie. I love pie.
was there a picture attached to that?
Oh, did it not show up?
No.
No, it sounded like you love pie.
Hold on,
Oh,
you guys
shit.
gotta see this. Here we go.
I love pie. I love pie.
The cartoonist is in rare form, man.
I need to know who this cartoonist is.
But I thought he loved chi, though.
Well.
Huh?
Oh, did you say he loved chi, Dougie? Hold on.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah, well, chi was good.
Yeah, you heard
Yeah.
it straight
See?
from his mouth. She was
Yeah.
good. So,
Yeah, guys, I know there's no hope for him, but sometimes you just kind of want to see something good in somebody. But
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I know.
Did you know he was part of the Macy's Day Parade, Becky?
He was part of the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
Look.
Please notice me streets and Jessica.
That's a Hollywood parade.
Yeah, well, we make a few mistakes here and there. This is Disasterpiece Theater after all.
Oh my God. Cartoonists, if you are out there and listening, I absolutely adore your work.
I think a lot of people.
She wants to hire you and take you from the show and
Yeah, exactly.
put you on her show. But the difference is that Becky's money won't be in the mail. It'll actually show up.
Probably, Ducky. Here we go.
It really has been a bad year.
Oh hell! Can you replay that one again?
Yeah, why not?
The bad year.
It really has been a bad year.
Bad year.
I saw the Goodyear blimp, or what? It was a blimp. I don't know if it was the good or the bad. Now I know.
I got one more for you because we did a whole day on half a day on mediocre because that's all he's.
Oh, yeah.
But I got one more for you here. Here we go.
Dua is my puppet master.
Dua.
Dua.
My puppet master.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my. I like the blimp one. The blimp one so far is my favorite.
I like the blimp one too. The blimp or the bad year blimp?
The bad year blimp.
Yeah, the bad year blimp is a good one. Let's see what else. So yeah, we're gonna talk about something oh man, he's hinting that he's got a plea deal in the works, y'all. I mean, he was telling everybody about his what's up, Venetti? Nice to have you here as always.
Well, I too have a plea deal in the works too.
Oh, do you? What is your plea deal, entail, Dougie?
And tells me getting out of jail, not having to go to jail.
Well, at all, right? Like even being charged with the crime. So yeah,
Hey, that's my plea deal.
yeah.
I'm
There you
sticking
go.
to it.
Mrs. J is in the house. What's up, Mrs. J? Nice to have you.
Rip guy. Maybe the second gens can answer that question. Do you mind highlighting Rip guy's message?
Yeah, which
Hey,
one?
Benici. The one where it says, "Can anyone tell me?"
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
here, all right. Yeah, that one. Can anyone tell me what relevance he has in this space? All he has done is dirty the water for all protesters. You're a second gen. You tell us what do you think his purpose is in this space?
Hmm.
Because as far as I know, he has gone after every second gen out there.
Hmm.
And he cannot claim that he was nice to Alfonso, whatever the fuck his name is, because he's still
Oh,
in Scientology. Because,
you mean the
there's
liar,
nothing wrong with children auditing.
You mean liar, liar, pants on fire, Alonzo?
Yeah. The
Jackie's
one
in
that
the
I
house.
dated in the 90s. He was
Oh,
my prom date.
fucking stupid. Jackie's in the house. What's up, Jackie? Nice to have you here. Cricket Cinema's in the house. Cricket, nice to have you here as well. I can't answer that.
Yeah, he has no right. All he has done out here is he played this person against that person against this one. And if you don't take my side, in the very beginning, a lot of people were afraid of what he was going to do and how he was going to mess up their channel.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people decided that their channel was more important than a person's well-being.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough where my channel had grown so fast I didn't even know couldn't even process it. I wasn't concerned, nor am I still concerned about my channel. But thanks to his stupidity, so many people were on his side, not because they believed in him, but because they were afraid of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a known fact.
Yeah.
So
let's see. What else do we got?
There
Mandy's in the
were a
house.
lot of people that were afraid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was.
Mandy's in the house. And I mean, you said it before, Dougie. I mean, it was Eric Rader. And then shortly after, we get Eric Rader
it was Eric Rader and Streets. They both said it about the same time because Streets.
No, Eric said it from the very beginning. The very next day when he claimed that I was canceled, Eric called him out immediately. Was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah, but no, but what MLH is talking about is that we went for a long time as a community. Remember, we were always under the understanding if we don't talk about him, say his name, he'll go away.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't even say his name. I referred to him as the motor homeless guy for a long time. And then
I couldn't even say his name for the longest time.
Streets and Eric Rader came out and said, enough. This guy's gone too long unchecked doing what he wants to do, mucking up the water and everything. And none of us were saying anything or fighting back or standing up or anything. And he was just eating it up. That's what he wanted us to do. And if it wasn't for Eric Rader and Streets saying what they said, because that was the tipping point for me. Because for a few months I kept saying, this fight ain't my fight. This fight ain't my fight. I didn't want to get involved with it because I'd already gone through a war, with Natasha Cooper.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to do this again. But at that point, when Eric said what he said, that was when I was like, it's time. I can't sit idle. I can't sit here idle anymore when I know I can do something to make a difference.
Well, your commercials are probably top-notch. One of the best commercials. I think this whole Disasterpiece theater, it kind of got together organically. It's not like MLH was planning on it. It was, one person on panel, then another one, and then soon there were commercials and a whole production behind it. You might catch us on Netflix.
Yeah. Slight caveat to that, Becky. I did plan on having a show, but the way it morphed into it is what you said. It was Flea and I. Then I think Nami came on, then Dougie, then you,
Well, I used to come on your and do panels with you because remember, I don't know how to do panels. So you asked me one time if if I wanted you to host a panel, and I'm like, fuck it, let's go over to MLH.
Yeah.
But I like the way it happened. It was just people were so fucking fed up with this dumbass.
Yeah. Toyota's in the house. What's up, Toyota?
Hey, Toyota.
And look what we've done to him, Becky. We've exposed him to the light, and he doesn't like the light. There's nowhere he can run because he's got that ankle monitor on. It's like a ball and chain. He's stuck there. And we're just
unfortunately he's stuck here in California,
laughing at him, mocking him, and he can't stand it. That's like his kryptonite is laughter, us laughing at him, making him look like a fool, because he is a fool. And now he's been exposed for the fool and the idiot that he is. He'll never in this community, he'll never rise to what he once was. He'll never do that.
Because they picked Becky over him.
He'll have to leave this community and go somewhere else where they don't know his name.
He can't. He cannot.
So
he cannot.
So Streets and Eric were the beacons, right? And DT was the fucking blueprint, right?
Yeah.
This is how you fucking deal with this asshole, right? You give him all kinds of fucking shit because and laugh at him. And that's the, like you said, Dougie, that's the fucking kryptonite. And that's all we do is fucking laugh at him.
And the best thing he could have done was giving you that strike, because I'm telling you that censorship and the that always cracks me up. That one, it's like Chillon. Everybody knows who we're talking. Oh, Wolverton. Everybody knows who we're talking about. But there you go. There's a Bufferton. Yeah, God, that's quite scary.
I mean, he couldn't have made it more easy for me, Becky. You know what I mean? Look, when you give me chicken shit, I usually can make chicken salad out of that chicken shit. So
ew.
So
it makes good fertilizer.
Yeah, it does. But
fertilizer is easier.
Look,
I don't know about
everybody, like you said, fucking knows. I mean, and all he did was just force my hand, Becky. And now you got things like this, and things like this, and you have things like Dougie's latest here. Dougie, I'm gonna play this one. It's so
Look
funny.
at that avatar.
Let's give us a new take on Tom Peterson here. So here's the latest from Tom Peterson.
Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! It's Tom Peterson, and we got a deal for you. Here at Tom Peterson, we are always about the deals, and we have a very good deal for you today. And right before Christmas, too, we have slightly used accordion files. Yes, you heard me right. Slightly used accordion files for important stuff. And if you look around, you'll probably find your name. Yes, we have several accordion files with names written on them, like Bill, or George, or Tina, or Rib Guy, or Tanya, or Streets, or Mexican Longhair, and the Gimp. Yes, we have all these accordion files empty, ready for all your important stuff. And you'll probably find one with your own name on it. If not, our special guest, the Gimp, he will sign it personally for you. And all this can be yours for the low, low price of $5.85. Yes, you heard me right, $5.85. And we'll throw in the Gimp signing your name on your accordion file with important stuff. So come on down to Tom Peterson, and we'll make a great deal for you. Remember, it's the season for giving, Tom Peterson is not responsible for the accordion files transferring herpes simplex 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, transferring hot dog breath, transferring stupidity, transferring boofing virus, or Frankie wanting to hump your leg, or getting Q-tipped.
I think that's one of the best Tom Peterson videos out there, man.
I love Tom Peterson. Red Circle, welcome. Red Circle says, I'm a second gen. Man Bear Pig means shit to me. Have Circle Red. There you go. I've seen too many times him charlatan bragging that others' misfortune is funny. And he is doing it all for effect. I am so sorry that he has taken over or tried to take over this movement.
Yeah.
But you know what? Individually, we're still doing what we got to do. So
he's so powerless, though. It's funny, Becky. He's sitting there raging at.
Well, you remember the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yeah,
we've all watched it. Classic. And the abominable snowman, when he gets his teeth pulled, and then he's not this big bad monster anymore.
Yeah,
that's him. We've pulled his teeth.
Yeah,
he's not this big bad boogeyman anymore. He's the big bag booger, is what he is.
The Gimp has been pulling something else, and I don't think it's his teeth.
He's been pulling.
I'm just saying.
Q-tip trick.
I'm just saying.
Hey, the nanny says, MLH, are we doing You're So Dumb? Of course we are. We're gonna do it right as soon as I can find the damn
man, they're rushing us along. They're tired of our commercials and our talk.
Yeah, I know.
No, and this
Get the hell out of here.
I'm not playing my commercial today, Dougie, because they're rushing us. I'm not playing it. I'm not gonna play
I don't blame you. I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Yes, we are going to play. Chat, get ready to play. You're so dumb.
You're so dumb when you're so dumb. The story writes itself. Every day's a new disaster. Now, chat, finish the line. No respect, I'm telling you. No respect at all. Step right up, watch the chaos unfold. Every episode worth a clap, and we can't help coming back for more. The drama, the nonsense, the beautiful stupidity. You can't write this stuff, folks, but it sure writes itself. Let's start the show. It's gonna be a funnel of laughs. You're so dumb when
You're so dumb, chat. Let's go. Let's get them on in here. I mean, the intro music is fantastic, isn't it? Sunshine says, hey, everyone, I have a question for Dougie. I'm trying to figure out what your connection is with Fat Boy. Dougie, I mean, you want to answer that? I mean, there's no connection, really.
Well, just like everybody else, I started watching him when he came into the community. The La Poubelle days. And I watched him, how he worked his way in, friended everybody, and then all of a sudden turned and trashed on everybody. And some of those people that he trashed on were my friends, close friends. And I just couldn't sit idle watching him continue to hurt people the way that he was, and then laughing about it. That was the part that just really stuck to me, was him laughing about it, thinking that it was so funny that this guy literally gets his rocks off by watching people suffer and the pain that he can dish out. That's when he is in his power, is when you're angry and hurting and stuff like that. When he's got you where you're showing your emotions and everything, oh, he loves it. He loves it. And we have proof of it. We've seen him do this. We've seen him do this to Ellie. We've seen him do it to many other people. And that was it. I couldn't take it anymore. It was time to stand up. If I didn't stand up, then I wouldn't look at I wouldn't be able to look at myself anymore, knowing that I could make a difference, that there's something I could do to help out. I was on the verge of going and protesting, and then all this went down, and I was like, oh, hell no, and I'm glad that I didn't. But it opened the door to do this. And
well, this guy is the biggest threat to the anti-Scientology protest.
Yeah.
Because instead of doing something positive, he goes around destroying every person that doesn't agree with him. He doesn't know how to take criticism. He doesn't understand that, guess what? You're an asshole. Nobody likes you. The only ones that stand with you are the ones that are bigger criminals than you are.
And he's got a plan.
Complete babbling idiots.
Follow that plan. If you don't follow how he wants you to do something, if he decides, well, I want this person taken out, everybody's got to jump on my bandwagon and help me with it. And like you, Becky, you said, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, fuck his ass.
Look what happened. He's like, okay, now Becky's got to go because Becky's a problem. He gets rid
and let me tell you, he put me through hell.
Yeah.
He put me through
because
hell.
He couldn't break you.
Nope.
Even to this day, he has not been able to break you.
And
that bugs him that he can't break you. It bugs him because to him, women are somebody for him to break. That's in his eyes. That's how he views it. Women are nothing but just a piece to break.
Yeah.
A piece for me to control. Because look, who does he go after? 9 times out of 10, it's women. That's how disgusting he is. He goes after women. He won't go after men.
Nope. My husband straight out told him, we can talk, we can meet, we'll talk. You have any questions?
Has that happened? No.
Yeah.
No.
Let's talk about some funner stuff here, guys, because fuck him. We'll get to that shit in a little bit. But Chris on the drum says, you're so dumb. You think you're going to win a fortune by suing everyone for defamation.
He wants my she shit, guys.
Becky, you want to do the next
50 people, he'll get $50.
Yeah.
You're so dumb when you attack Aaron for the same fucking shit you do.
She added her own flair there.
I did.
Dougie, you want to do the
That's
next
how
one?
I heard it.
You want to do the next one from CBF, Dougie?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. You are so dumb. You think you're friends. You think you are friends with Aaron and Jenna.
Yeah, he's in their inner circle.
Yeah. Mom Needs a Beach House says, you're so dumb if you think we believe that is really his electric stang. Yep. What's up, Kim A? Nice to have you in here as well.
Nannies.
This is a good one, Becky.
I was gonna say that you're so dumb you don't realize you're just like Aaron.
I like
I don't
Mrs.
agree
J's.
with that. I'm like, I don't agree with that, but okay.
I like Mrs. J's Avatar plea deal. Cricket Cinema, you're so dumb. You bought a pan to a pot party. All right, Dougie, next one.
You're so dumb. You think Soviet citizen means you're king of the hill.
Well, I think she meant
Soviet.
Yeah,
What?
Sovereign
citizen.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
You're so dumb. You really do think you're a Soviet citizen.
You're so dumb wearing toddler plants to feed the homeless. Crack kills. Southern Yankee says, well, he doesn't have a belt. You would think with all the money the grannies give him, he could afford a fucking belt.
Hey, at least he could grab an extension cord or a rope and tie it off. I mean, come on.
Yeah, stop it, you guys, already with that. The belly helps keep the the pants up. What's wrong with you?
All right,
The
Becky,
way his
next one.
belly is, he can't get it up over the belly flap, so it actually pushes his pants down lower.
No, it grabs onto it for dear life.
Yeah. All right, Becky, next one.
From nannies. You're so dumb. You think your crack is going to distract your lack of food safety.
Dougie, next one from Brenda.
Like they say, crack kills, right?
Yeah.
More ways than one. You're so dumb when you thought after calling Jenna vile names that she would give your channel back.
Oh, that's a good one.
He was trying to bribe her.
He's so dumb. He'll trash on people and call them bad actors, but then want them to show up to court and to be a witness for him.
Jackie says so many people were hoping that the people in Branson would have kicked his ass for what he did to the veterans. He is nothing but a piece of shit, and that is putting it mildly. Jackie, I've seen some of that footage. Yeah. You're welcome, sunshine. Let's see. Paige says, "You're so dumb. You think people have to be personally hurt by you to be pissed off." That's a good one.
Yeah,
Becky,
that's
next
true.
one.
You're so dumb. You don't realize you have a YouTube addiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he does.
Dougie, next one.
You're so dumb. You think verbal abuse isn't abuse,
Yeah.
man, bear, pig.
that is dumb. Mom Needs a Beach House says, "You're so dumb if you think Jenna would ever be into you."
Oh gosh. Knowing that dumbass.
Oh my God, is he thinking that? Is he actually thinking he has a chance now? Is he thinking he can move in and have the new Laura with them to be able to manipulate and abuse and everything to get his foot back into the
No, Laura doesn't want him.
Is that what
Laura called him her biggest regret.
I know, but I'm saying, is Jenna his next Laura to him? Is that what he's trying to do?
I guess.
I mean, I'm asking questions. I didn't know about that he has this thing for Jenna. I didn't know about this. When did this happen?
I know. Becky, what's the next one?
You are so dumb that you buy 3, not 2, 3 sets of shocks that don't work for your vehicle before you realize it's because of all the weight in the driver's seat.
Yeah. CBF says, "You're so dumb. You think Jenna knows who you are." Yeah. What's up, Turner? Nice to have you in here. Linda Wilson. Nice to have you.
I gotta say this. Jenna did say that he was worse than her uncle David Miscavige at one point.
That's bad.
Yep.
That's really
Jenna
bad.
said that.
Hey, everybody in chat, hit that like button. I don't know how many we're at now, but make sure you do so. It definitely helps us out. Gets more eyes in here is the main thing. I know people talk about the YouTube algorithm, but it definitely does to help get more eyes in here. And we are trying to get more subs. We're trying to pass the Man Bear Pig, aka Slappy. Hopefully by the end of the year. That would be really
McFisto.
Yeah, really cool. Linda Wilson says any kind of abuse is bad, mental, verbal, or physical. No difference between them all. I would agree with you, Mrs. J. But you know what's funny is the physical ones, the physical abuse, the bruises eventually go away, right? Whereas the mental and verbal ones tend to stick a lot longer.
Yeah, it does.
Let's see, what else do we got here?
From this I know. Hi, my friend. Oh.
Let's see. Nanny says, "You're so dumb. You think exploiting Aaron and Jenna's troubles is going to make you look better." Yeah. Dougie, you want to do the next one?
You're so dumb. You think other people's loss is your win. 2 wrongs don't make it. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah. Becky, next one.
From Brandon, you're so dumb. You think MLH is vile.
I love the I heart boobs on the window.
I know. Dougie.
Yeah. You're so dumb. You think we believe you're really going to fix the RV yourself. I think Ken's Auto is going to do that for him.
From This I Know, welcome on in, says, you're so dumb. You think the rest of the world thinks just like you. It's kind of the opposite. Nobody thinks like him, really, except for a bunch of con people.
Just a bunch of cheese and Sandras. That's all that thinks like him.
Becky, next one.
Fuck, Sandra. You're so dumb. You think this segment isn't about you.
Drifter Wars. All right, Dougie.
You're so dumb. You power wash from the bottom up. I think he wipes from the bottom up too.
Dad answer the house. He says, you're so dumb. You think the power wash is your daily shower.
Well, he got sprinkled with water, I guess.
What's up,
That
Janet?
counts as a shower.
Driving,
He
so you
doesn't
can't
use soap,
answer.
so he thinks that water pressure will clean better than the soap will.
Oh my God. Janet from another planet, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. You are driving. Be safe. All right, Dougie, next one.
Now, hang on. Dang it. My screen just went blank. Okay.
Oh.
You're so dumb. You think talking about back pain is a win. Wait,
Dougie
he's
and I-
talking about back pain?
Oh my God. Please tell me he wasn't talking about back.
Well, if he lost about 200 pounds, maybe his back wouldn't be in such pain anymore because, you got that big fat belly hanging out in the front end. You got your ass, big fat ass hanging out the back end. Man, your spine is like being pulled in two different directions, dumbass.
Drifter War says,
stop eating the fatty foods that you eat. Start going to the gym and working out and actually do something rather than just lazing around in your RV sleeping all day.
I could take your same advice except for the RV part. Drifter War says, you're so dumb. You insisted on putting larger tires on your RV just because you ordered the wrong size.
Wait. How can you why would you put larger? Well, maybe he thought that would.
He did. He put larger tires and it fucked everything up. Like it just.
Oh my
because
God.
when you do that, then you got to adjust the suspension.
But he thinks I'll put bigger tires on this one and it'll distribute the weight. I'm being dead serious. Like, what was he thinking?
Well, I think he just got the tires and he was like, I'm not taking that shit back. I'm just gonna put them on. Next one.
Am I next? You're so dumb. You have spent 2 years trying to connect the dots, but you haven't connected anything except maybe you're connected to Scientology.
And Brenda, that is 100% of
That's
what
on point,
my suspicions are.
I love that I read that one.
By Church of Scientology. I do believe that he eventually got money to tear down the whole thing. I think that it happened right about the time he got served the restraining order in front of Big Blue. Then crap started hitting the fan. Stuff just started.
Well, Moxon was very friendly to him inside of that courthouse.
No,
when Moxon said hello to him.
I think there's just something fishy. I've always thought there's something fishy about that.
Hey, Dad Ant with the 5 gifted memberships. If you got a membership from Dad Ant, make sure you tell him.
And look at Dad Ant, all Santed up, all ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
You're so dumb. You think it's Dead Ant when in reality it's dun 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 dun. There we go.
Thank you very much, Dad Ant, for the 5 gifted. Make sure you say
Primo.
Let me wrap up the you're so dumbs here. Nanny says, you're so dumb. You think stereotyping Latinas isn't racist. Exactly. Oh, Chris got a membership from Dad Ant. Nice. Nampic says, you're so dumb. Hate actually makes you popular. Yeah. Let's see what else. What else? Power washing from the ground up. You're so dumb. You think back pain is going back to work. Oh. I bet his back does hurt. When I saw him feeding the homeless that day, he was standing half bent over all day. Anyone's back would hurt.
Well, that's how he normally stands because his big fat belly, he can't hold himself up.
Let's see. I think I got a picture.
He always stands hunched over.
I got a picture of that. That's a pretty good one. But there's another. Oh, it's this one. This one right here.
Yeah. So he's always in that, assuming the position. I mean, look at that photo and the one before that.
Yeah.
Because the one before that is a newer photo than this one, right?
Yeah, the one before is a newer. So let me find.
Yeah, look how much, and these aren't that far apart as far as age wise, and look how much he's gained.
Oof. Yeah,
dude, that's a significant weight gain in what, a few months?
Yeah. You're so dumb, Drifter War says. Yep, you're so dumb, Drifter War says. You said you are learning a second language when you can't speak English. Good, Sandra. Read this one, Becky.
You're so dumb. You cut fender walls to fit tires.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Is that really what he did?
That's what he did. That's what he did.
When did he do that?
Madre. You know what? He's trying to purposely get that RV as fucked up as he can so that he can go around and grift for another one.
And he wants to turn the thing into a 4-wheel drive, but it will never be a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah,
he thinks he's going to go 4x4 with it.
Yep. Free to be me says, you're so dumb. You think a brief casual chat with Sparrow was a big interview.
You know that movie, The Birds?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking out my window right now, and there are like swarms, flocks of seagulls like I've never seen before. It's crazy. I swear.
Are you sure Man Bear Pig is not nearby and they think it's fish, rotten fish?
If these seagulls started to attack Man Bear Pig, I just sit in here and drink my hot cocoa and watch it happen. And yeah, I don't think I'd go out there to stop it. The way I look at it, it's nature, man. The seagulls have to feed.
Yeah, right.
It's the law of nature, man. The strong survive, the stupid die off, right?
Yeah. Professor Khan says, question, how can Dad Ant now display on my screen as Defender of Ants? You know why? Because Dad Ant owns the Defender of Ants YouTube name.
So are you saying that Dad Ant owns Man Bear Pig?
He does.
He owns Man Bear Pig?
He totally does. He totally owns Let's get this off the screen here. Let me get back. Let's
Man
see.
Bear Pig. That must really suck knowing that another
Tricky Trixie's in the house. I mean, that's an old picture. He was protesting there. How long was that? It was a bit back, Tricky, and he's gained weight since then. He hasn't lost any.
Well, that protesting one, the second one, that's him. That was this summer when he was out there chasing that one guy, saying, "No, you're." Remember that one guy kept saying something about you trying to deport illegals or something like that. Who was that guy he was after?
Taco Joe.
Yeah. That was the summer. Then that other one with the white T-shirt, that's since then. So that's how long ago is that one? Not that long ago. So I mean, those are fairly recent photos. They were taken of this year, right?
Yeah, I believe so, Dougie. I mean, I don't have, but I mean, since then he's gained weight. Cricket Cinema says, you're so dumb. You think that GOP stands for Granny's obviously paying. Drifter War says, Becky's more knowledgeable about cars than Slappy. Yeah, she definitely is more knowledgeable about cars than Slappy. Dougie, I hear a new song coming from Flock of Seagulls. Let's see. Becky Sardines and Vinegar Steeler fan says. Let's see. Yep, I think we're good there. We've got one more ad. You guys got to stay all the way to the end for this one. Dougie, you're gonna love this one. there's another Christmas classic re-release coming out, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I brought this to our attention here. Here's Boofy the Coke Man. In keeping with the holiday tradition, a special anniversary edition of Boofy the Coke Man is set to hit theaters this Christmas. Boofy the Coke Man is in a race against time before all the snow melts or gets stolen and or sold before his very eyes. Join Boofy through all of the chaos as he spreads the snow all over Jankytown in an effort to buy yet another set of shocks for his refrigerated RV. Will Boofy the Coke Man avoid the fuzz, or will all the consenting adults get enough snowy cheer for the holidays? Head to the theaters this Christmas for a special re-release of the all-time classic Boofy the Coke Man. Not responsible for being gacked out of your freaking mind? Frankie being gacked out of his freaking mind and beating you up, yelling at the screen in disbelief, or dad?
Boofy the Coke Man was a jolly bitchy soul with a glass cracked pipe and a powdered nose and 2 eyes glassed out from coke.
and the black Boofy is just cracking me up, man.
It was, you know what? I think Google's racist, man. I looked up fat man with powdered nose, right? And that was like the only one that was like anywhere near
true, man. He wants to be in everybody's skin, you know.
Oh man, we lost Becky. She'll be back. Bernie's singing.
Does he even have any black friends? I've never seen him around black people. Only black person I've seen him around, he pushed him down off the bike.
No,
I remember.
He's got one in Florida. Remember that dude that was?
Oh yeah.
He's got the token black in Florida.
Yeah.
Chris says Bernie's singing was the cherry on top. It certainly was, man. Man, and you know what? Bernie did all the lyrics to that song. I had nothing to do with it. She was just like, I was telling her my idea, right, in the car.
See,
and she's like, she just out of the blue, Boofy the snowman or the Coke Man, you know. It's just like
ever since she got that cooter disguise tattoo, man, it's like it's made her smarter. She's starting to think like me on all this stuff. She's getting my talents all because of that cooter disguise.
Oh well, you know, I mean, yeah, the cooter disguise tattoo for sure.
Yeah.
Drifter War says he thinks paying $1,500 to 2 different people to get 2 channels back is the best $3,000 spent. Half the time he didn't know which channel he was streaming on. What is the point of having 3 channels?
But it's not smarter to use the $3,000 for his court stuff.
Dougie, we stand corrected. Jackie corrected you, sir. He's got the 2 black women he saved from Louisiana. You remember?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. I stand to be corrected. Yeah.
You know,
I also heard too. He was involved on the transportation of black slaves out of from the south to the north. He was doing that.
Underground Railroad.
Yeah, he was involved in the Underground Railroad.
Harriet Tubman. He gave Harriet Tubman some cornbread.
Yeah, he fought down Mexico.
Yeah, he fought the Mexican Revolution, right? You know, arriba Zapata.
Yeah. You know, he's just a man of many colors. Truly, a man of
cuidado. We don't claim that motherfucker as nowhere near Mexican. I'll be damned. No, sorry, can't do that.
She's got family in Mexico. She said she would be more than happy to let him stay over there.
She will strip down for a pedo. So I mean, that doesn't mean a lot.
That's gross.
That is true.
She did, though.
Drifter Wars says those 2 black women didn't exist. That was yet another. Of course it was, Drifter Wars. You see, this is a parody and satire that we do here. And
what do you mean they didn't exist?
They existed.
How dare
Come
you
on, he
make that
didn't say
accurate
magic at
accusation?
any time during that day when he was talking about those two black
And
women.
he was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys not
Yeah.
see the tears?
yeah.
The
Oh my
tears of a
God.
clown? I
Oh
mean, his tears.
my God, everybody. I just did one of the greatest things ever. I saved 2 black women from Scientology.
I saved my rock of cocaine from hitting the ground. I snorted it in midair. I mean, I helped
I
2 black
stuck it up my
women.
ass. I moved it.
You
Let's
guys are
see.
so.
I know. Jackie says, we're horrible, Becky. We're vile.
And you're deplorable. You're such a vile child.
We're vile and nasty. Didn't you know that? Jackie says,
I'm
not the
proud of
railroads,
it.
the tunnels. Yes, that's right.
Yes, it
Jackie,
was the tunnels.
It
It was a
He
railroad. Stop
he was
it.
building the tunnels to try to.
I don't know why you guys don't want to give this man credit.
He was building those tunnels to help
No,
get the
no. He was
Scientologists
up there
out of
with
there.
Abraham Lincoln. Yes, he was.
He's one
I
of
was
the
a
greatest,
witness to that.
Becky. He's one of the greatest Americans to ever live, and he's a living legend, Becky.
Oof,
He's the
without
best
him.
Hochstetter to ever been born.
He plays the legend song all the time, Becky. This is how legends are born. So he's
No.
got to be a legend, right?
No,
You're
he's a
so
legend in his own
vain.
mind. He is.
You're
a legend
so
in his own mind.
vain. You think the show is about you. Actually, it is.
Queen Gangster. Well, not all about him, but mostly. Queen Gangster Granny says he went after the black people that had a flat tire here in Virginia. Queen Gangster.
Oh.
He says, "Ooh, do tell! I didn't know that." Greatest things ever, but didn't record it. Wendy said, "Yeah, exactly. He records everything else, but all that one thing he didn't record." About,
you know that he recorded our phone conversations, the illegal phone conversations that he recorded. You mean like that?
Oh yeah, I do remember that, and I think
Do you recall that?
the statute.
No, he never did that. That's been debunked. He's never done that. He would never do that.
No,
He's
he
never done
wouldn't.
anything wrong. This man is a perfect saint. You guys need to get that through your thick noggins. This man is a perfect saint. Magic.
Is that why you have him as your avatar?
Magic.
Chris says, think about it. This dummy is gaining weight while doing booger sugar. Shaking my head.
Yeah.
Who the fuck gains weight?
MLH, do me a favor. Can you put up Dougie all alone? Because I need to see that bigger.
Oh my God. Why do we?
I just have to. I can't. There it is. Look at that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Fucking Dougie. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for sure.
Well, we definitely see he has a dicky do because his belly sticks out farther than his dicky do. So
yeah.
Leave that belly button. I mean, that dick alone. Stop it. Leave him alone.
That dicky do, he said.
That belly button.
Let's talk about something that he mentioned before, and then we'll wrap it up here. So he talked about like this diversion program, which is a thing in California, Becky.
Yeah,
I know it is a thing. But he really fucked himself with this whole thing, Becky. I know I briefly mentioned it on the last show. Sandra says, MLH, there's a clip of Slappy in Virginia. The guy smacked him. He yelled for cops. Oh, man.
I thought you didn't call cops. You see, he criticized Summer for going up and actually dealing with a young lady's murder.
Yeah.
And he fucking tried to nail her to the cross for, you were calling the cops. Fuck you. God, fuck you to the day I die.
Yeah, Steeler fan said, you're so dumb, not even magic can make you thin. I know, right? Steeler fan. Drifterward says, yes.
So dumb, the magician got kicked out of the White Castle.
Oh, my God. Oh, blame Laura on that one. Drifterward says, yes, he was hassling a black preacher. One day the preacher got a flat tire and Slappy made content out of that. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. He called the cops when the big guy stole his phone. I have the video on my chat. I need to see if I can
Well,
find it.
didn't he also like go into a church and like start yelling and stuff inside of a church?
Adam Wisehop says Boofer walks into a bar. Exactly. You know, it was funny. Who was I watching? It was something I was watching, and they used the same funnel that I use like on all my boofer, like this one here. They had the same funnel. It was a commercial or something. It had that same fucking funnel. Funny as fuck. Make sure you hit that like button. All I would greatly appreciate it. So no, so the diversion program, Becky. You know, he's pretty much backed himself into a corner. If in fact he did say that in court, which you can never say, you can never take anything Slappy says verbatim unless someone else is in the courtroom. But he did mention that he was might take this diversion program. But
Well, that diversion program is used a lot with our mentally ill, our homeless people. And what normally happens, and you know, there's obviously different levels of it, but a lot of the time is, for example, you're homeless, you got caught with, I don't know, whatever, smoking it, doing whatever. Um, Through harm reduction, they'll put them on a program for them to go and get the counseling and all that other fun stuff through harm reduction. That's one type of diversion program where if they get caught again, then what they'll do is they'll take them straight to the harm reduction center or the drop-in center, and they will go in there and be like, yo, you know, this guy over here, we caught him again. That's one type of diversion program where they give them chances to rehab. This mofo, he now what? He's claiming crazy, but wait, didn't he pay $1,200 to a psychiatrist that said that all he was a little depressed? So now you want to get put on this diversion program. So that means that you are what? Mentally ill? An addict? What exactly is a diversion program for?
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't think they have one for stupid, but they do have one for, they have several of them. Yeah. So which one is it?
Let's see. Somebody, who was it? Sandra. I don't have that email yet. Hold on, let me refresh my email. Maybe, yeah, nothing in my email yet. Good, Sandra. So just letting you know. I'm suing all of you for Ellie says I'm suing all of you for having to listen to all this slander per se. Merry Christmas, mofos.
Ho ho, bigger ho.
Nah, you're a ho. I think the district attorney would have to agree. Okay, so let's talk about this diversion program real quick. Okay, so he's put himself into a corner, Becky. If he did take that, take that offer, that's an admission of guilt, right? So if the court appointed psychiatrists, because it can't be him going on his own and finding his own and paying off some
and we're in New Orleans or something, Louisiana.
Yeah, whatever. You can't do that, right? So if that in fact is the case, and the court appointed psychiatrist says no, at the time he knew what he was doing, which there's plenty of video evidence to suggest that he definitely knew what he was doing, because he said it before, during, and after on a multiple streams, saying that he didn't, he knew what he was doing, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Then you just admitted to 16 misdemeanors, dude, and you're gonna get the max sentence on all of that, which I don't know what. I don't know what the minimum sentencing on all those. I'm guessing a half a year, maybe a year on all that. But again, you missed the point, sir. If you get convicted on any of those are aggravating factors on your felonies. If you get convicted, which I'm pretty sure you will, because I mean the evidence is there, dude, and I think you know it. I think your Well, let me put them up here. I might as well get them involved too. They love being mentioned. Your censored chat um, knows it too. Okay, you, sir, are going to prison. It's just a matter of how long now. You know. Let's see.
That's a 8675309.
You just got that, Becky. Yeah.
Yes.
Drift Reward says he's so dumb that he gets a psychiatrist to say he is sane, yet he claims insanity. Make that make sense. Okay, so that's another point. Did he? I seem to remember. If somebody can find me the clip, right? I don't like to normally do this. I don't normally like to ask people to scour their archives for a clip, but I believe there's one out there of him. I have the ones where he talked about his psychiatrist that he paid or that someone else paid $1,200 for, because it's never him. He can never pay for anything, right?
Never.
He's a defenseless little baby in this world. You know, everybody has to pick up for him and pay for everything for him because, you know, responsibility, what's that? You know, what's responsibility? So I do remember a stream where he did in fact say that he's got a clean bill of health from his own independent psychiatrist. I would really love that clip because maybe the DA would really like to hear that too, and the DA could send that over to the other DA that's handling his misdemeanors, and you know, there you go. If somebody can find those clips, that would be great. Also, it is a complete conflict of interest. If and see, I know he's lying about this, guys, right? When he said that the psychiatrist donated to his fund, that's a complete conflict of interest, by the way. And she or he, whoever it is, could lose their license for that. It falls under the ethics clause, and there's a lot of ethical questions around, um, you know, that type of stuff. So that might need to be looked into, Mad Bear Pig. I know there's HIPAA, and you know, you basically gave everybody the skinny on what happened. So if anybody has that clip, I would love to see it, because I'm pretty sure the DA would love to hand the other DA that bit of information, since he's trying to do the diversion program. So, I mean, you know, we want all the facts to be there, right? We want an independent source. We want Man Bear Pig, aka Slappy's his own person that he paid for, or someone else paid for. You know, that clean bill of health should be introduced, because that was done recently. So that would be vitally important, to figuring out whether or not you could stand trial for your crimes, Slappy. So there's that, and then there's the one the court would appoint. So all the evidence points to that program probably wouldn't be best for you. You'd be best just representing yourself like you're doing, and seeing
He's
where
so
it's gonna take.
smart.
Yeah, he's really smart. Let's see. Does anyone's eyes go to the big belly avatar, or is it just me watching on a damn 55-inch TV? Blame Dougie for that, Jojo. It's not me. Phoenix Book Girl is in the house. What's up, Phoenix Book Girl? Nice to have you here as always. So what do you guys think of that? Dougie, what do you think of him, you know, going for this diversion program and all the problems? Plus, there's another inherent problem with that, which I'll talk about in a bit. What do you think about that, Dougie?
No, it just shows how stupid he is.
Well, I mean, he's a secret genius. Knock it
Yeah.
off, Dougie. He's a
Yeah.
secret genius. All right.
Yeah, he's so secret that only he knows.
Yeah. And Becky,
If he's a secret genius, then I am a fucking supermodel.
Barbara Budapest in the house. What's up,
Call
Barbara?
me
Nice to
Cindy
have you in here.
Crawford.
Yeah, he is. He's something else. Is the best way to put it. That donation was a troll, probably, Nanny. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nannies. Did I get a donation? I didn't see one in there. But I there's another inherent problem with this, because even if he does get declared as incompetent at the time of that thing, he's got to go to a mental hospital. and take.
Does he not realize how horrible those mental hospitals are?
Well, I mean, he's committed himself to at least a year or two. I think 2 years is what I was reading, Becky. So 2 years in a mental hospital where your state mandated medication. Ooh, that's going to be pretty rough. That might be even rougher than a prison sentence for you.
But it's
And
2
I
years
doubt
away
it if
from
he
Bubba.
can prove that he's
That's what
mentally
he has to
insane.
think of. It's 2 years away from Bubba.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing, Becky, is what you were saying. I doubt very seriously he can prove that he was mentally incompetent at the time. There's too much video evidence to the contrary. So,
I mean, just look at the fact that the judge gave him a court order to keep Rib Guy's name out of his mouth and to stop talking shit about Tanya and Rib
oh,
Guy.
he's
And
got
what
around that.
does he? Oh yeah.
He got around that because he calls him the chain smoking. What does he call it?
hmm
Chain
But
smoking.
the judge was very specific. The judge said that she was not gonna be going for his shenanigans. And what was the word that she used? Semantics.
Yeah.
Semantics?
Semantics. Cricket
Yeah.
cinema. It's not California forcing him to take medication. It's his voluntarily saying that he will do these things. So
Mhm.
there's no forcing of anything. It's him agreeing to the terms. So there's no forcing at all. Yeah, he's a super genius, CBF. So, and he won't be able to stream either. That's another big one, Sunshine. So he's really painted himself into a corner either way, and it just gets better and better for all of us. And you know how we had egg on our, well, they thought we had egg on our face. It just put off the inevitable. He's going to be in some sort of facility, whether it be a mental health facility or a prison. So take your pick, Man Bear Pig. Which one do you want? Because if you take that diversion program, there's a chance you could be doing both, which would be peak fucking awesomeness in my view.
That shit would be so fucking yeah. A lot of the things that are happening now are that people are claiming to be mentally ill, and so they're being put into these spaces in jail with people that are truly mentally ill. And what's happening is these people that are not, that they are perfectly fine, but they manage to cheat the system.
Yeah.
They're now inside these facilities with truly mentally ill patients.
Yeah.
And those patients are being taken advantage by these assholes to claim to have this issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're not fun. Those facilities are not fun. Just check out California's system. You will see so many people are suing California right now because of what happened out there with the. I mean, it's just fucking crazy.
Turner says I'll believe it when I can see it. I understand Turner and Becky's the same way, and I understand that mindset because I've seen it time and time again where people get off of crimes, right? But here's the difference: if what he says is true, which you always have to take it with a grain of salt, Turner, anything that he says, right? He's the one that mentioned the diversion program, so there's no doubt.
And he was excited for it too.
There's no doubt that it came up in some form or fashion in that misdemeanor courtroom. Not the way that he's telling us all. It might have been just think about that type of thing. But look, if he did agree to a diversionary program, the California one, he's fucked either way. Because if you agree to that, I mean, that's a gamble. That's a real gamble. He better hope that the state finds him guilty or not guilty. State finds him incompetent at the time of his crimes, like mentally incompetent, because if not, you just admitted to all those crimes. And that's going to make your felonies, if you get convicted of those, way worse. So he really, really fucked it.
Does he have to? Okay, so I'm not familiar with whatever program he's says he's going to go through. But I mean, how exactly does that work? Yes, Your Honor, I did all of this. I was stupid. I was dumb. I was incompetent. I was crazy.
Yeah.
Or is it, I need to find out if you're truly crazy? Because if you're not truly crazy, then you can go to trial.
Well,
I think, isn't that what he's,
that's
again, not knowing anything about the court system?
you're not going to get that from him, Becky. But my understanding, as I read it, because I did look over the terms. The terms say that there will be an independent court-appointed psychiatrist. So it's not like
Hmm.
he can
Yeah.
just go get, pay off somebody a couple grand to say that
Go pay sticker chick.
yeah, exactly, or whatever. But so the way that it works is the court-appointed psychiatrist will, and these people aren't dumb; they're psychiatrists for a reason, right? Kim A says, I heard his lawyer suggested it. Well, I mean, his lawyer's an idiot or either a genius
Hmm.
that knows what's going on. So, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, I hope he does go through that, Becky. I hope he agrees to those terms because if he does, like I said, he admits that's the thing. You have to admit that you did these misdemeanors, right? So you're admitting to crimes before the fact, right? So that no longer is there a question of guilt or innocence, right? It's you're
Hmm.
guilty. Now let's determine if you were mentally competent at the time. If you were, the psychiatrist will tell the court whether or not this guy was mentally incapable at the time, to where he, committed all these misdemeanors. My feeling is what Chris says here. Hold on, let me pull up Chris says comment here. Says judges and DAs are well aware of people trying to abuse the I'm mentally ill tactic to try to get off from things. I think there's enough
Hmm.
evidence to prove he's not mentally ill. No question, Chris on the drums. And if you don't think that they don't have all that evidence, I
Yeah.
mean, holy shit. The psychiatrist is going to look at this and say, no, Your Honor, this person, it was premeditated. He knew what he was doing, and
Hmm.
now he's just trying to get out of it, pretty much.
Well, I mean, it's all on video. I
Yeah.
mean, he admits to what he's doing, so he can't say that he was all crazy and didn't know what the hell he was doing.
And the beauty of it is like what I said. You've already said I'm guilty of these crimes. I was
Mhm.
just crazy when I did them. So if the psychiatrist says no, you weren't, okay, you just admitted to guilt. So now all we got to do is sentencing. So it skips a trial for the
Does
misdemeanor.
it?
Yes, there's no.
Mm.
I mean, he admits it, right? If he wants to take that diversionary program, he admits to the crimes, has to be found mentally incapable at the time, which we all believe and we all know that that's not going to happen because a psychiatrist is going to see through his bullshit, right? And there's no paying off the psychiatrist because it's state, ordered. So, I mean, he really, as the term goes, he Hochstettered himself on this one. He really did. If he took it, let's see. Afila says, let's just say I've been thoroughly entertained since the arrest and people calling out his abuse. Yes, I have been thoroughly entertained. He will not get that program, CBF says. Too consistent with his behavior, not ups and downs. 100% CBF.
Yeah.
He's just putting off the inevitable and seeing what might. So, yeah, it was really a Hail Mary, Nannies. If he did, I don't think he took that program, to be honest.
Oh, California is so liberal. You're gonna shoot yourself on the foot.
Oh man, his public defender went along with him, but not suggested it. Dad Ant says, public defender has given him his options. Beachcomber says, and he's ran with it. MVP thinks he can choose. Ooh. Drifter War says, remember when Slappy gave drug-laced muffins to Zachary? Now
Yeah.
he's accusing someone else for giving him mushrooms, to Zachary. Hypocrisy. Well, that's all he is. It's just, I mean, if you had to sum up, let's go around the horn here. If you had to sum up Man Bear Pig with one word, what would it be, Becky?
Abusive.
Okay. Dougie?
Evil.
Mm. I say hypocrite would be a great way to describe him, because everything that he does is hypocritical, right? Everything. It's not even funny. Big Chief is in the house. What's up, Pepe? Nice to have you here as always.
Big
Um,
Chief.
let's see. Yeah, and it's not choosing, Beachcomber. He can't choose. Like he really is a pendejo, man. I mean, I don't know how else to I guess that's a good word too, pendejo. I mean, because he every move is just stupid. Stupid move after stupid move.
Mhm.
He makes a lot of money because there's a lot of gullible people out there, right? There's these type of people,
Right.
right? These type right here that are so gullible. They believe everything this fucking idiot says. But he really is stupid. He's no secret genius, you know.
I think it's more like evil people that love to see this shit go down and they use him. I don't believe that the ones that have been supporting him for years are that dumb. They just enjoy what he does to people.
Well, they enjoy,
And
yeah, they enjoy torture
yeah,
and tormenting people
hmm
and shit like that. The drama, yeah, they do. They
and
really,
look who is supporting him like 100%. You got fuck Sandra. Look at that evil bitch.
yeah.
I mean, if you're willing, again, who the fuck does these background checks on people? It's like that is so fucking invasive.
Oh,
Not that I,
you mean illegally do it? You mean you
yeah,
don't
I,
have
I
the,
mean, just imagine this, knowing that they have all this information about you. Some of it is true, some of it is not true. Do you know how fucking vulnerable one feels with that?
yeah.
And that's what they're going for. That's why they decided, oh, here, let's show Becky's husband, blah, blah, blah. They're doing that to fucking torture me. Why? Because they couldn't get to me. So they thought that by getting to my husband, that's how they're
No,
going to get
no,
to me.
no.
Yeah.
And
That's so
and that's
evil,
what
man.
pisses me off because my husband has nothing to do with this. But yet they decide, you know what? We're gonna fucking torture Becky by bringing up her husband.
Mm.
Little do they know, like my husband says. When I told them what this son of a bitch had done, I'm gonna tell you guys what exact. I was so upset, and I'm not even gonna lie, because I was all like, "How fucking dare they?" And I went to my husband. I didn't know how to bring it up. So I just fucking ripped the band aid and I'm all like, this asshole did this X, Y, and Z.
Mm.
I thought my husband was going to be upset. My husband looks at me and he says, you are aware of my past. My parents are aware of my past. My friends are aware of my past. And everybody knows what happened. Who cares what he thinks?
Mm.
And then that's when we did that live, and my husband straight out said, "You know what? Let's meet. I will answer all your questions. Let's meet man to man." Because
Oh,
my husband still gave him the courtesy of calling him a man.
oh, he won't do that.
Let's meet man to man, and I will answer all your questions. Because as my husband said, it's not that I'm embarrassed of my past; is that I like my privacy.
Yeah. Well, look, Becky, there's a difference between your husband and Man Bear Pig, right? Here's the difference, right? Whatever happened in the past, your husband was able to reconcile and understand, and now he's a better person for it, right? Man
Well,
Bear
what they
Pig,
don't know is that they don't. You see, that's just the problem. They don't. They don't know what happened or why it was done.
no, I understand, Becky, but the point I'm trying to make is whether or not there were mistakes are made is beside the point. It's a matter of knowing what what's in your past and being better for it today, right? and
Yep.
and and Slappy can't reconcile any of that. He is not
No.
capable. He's not capable of it. He's not capable of ever doing the right thing, Never has there
Mm-mm.
been a time in the entire time that I've known of this fool, and that's all he is. He claims to be a magician, but he's more of a court jester fool. He should change his costume from that king outfit that he has with that robe and the king's crown to this court gesture where you have that the bell hat with the three things
Yep.
and all that.
The-
That's what he really is the court gesture, and he doesn't even realize it. You know, Dadan says, yet MVP claims Direwolf's dad, that was a self-admitted PDF, was set up and not guilty. Go figure, such hypocrisy. See, there it is again. It's patterns of hypocrisy. And maybe that's what I'll name the next stream, patterns of hypocrisy, because we'll talk about patterns real soon here on the show for sure. There's no let me tell you all this. Next week will be our final week for the year. We're gonna take a 2-week hiatus, 2.5-week hiatus after the new year. So next week it will be the final 3 shows of the year. So I hope you guys can all join us for those.
Right
It'll
on.
be
Good
a lot of
riddance.
fun. Yeah, good riddance to Dougie. That'll also be Dougie's last show.
I won't see you guys next year.
The hell you're not.
Yeah, I know, right?
You have a contract. The contract says for 1 billion years.
Yeah, it's 1 billion years. You're tied to DT for 1 billion years, Dougie.
And Drifter Wars, yes, it isn't digging up people's past a Scientology tactic. Maybe Fucker is a Scientologist or working for them. He did destroy the protest, yeah.
Yeah, I have been so angry that I had to be held till I calmed down. I didn't take it as being abused.
I know what that's referring to.
Yeah, I know what that's referring to too. I don't believe you, Kim A says. Don't believe me on what? What did I say that you don't believe?
That Dougie's gonna retire.
Oh yeah. No, here's the thing. DT is gonna take
I have my peeps, and Kim A is one of my peeps. She's always sticking up for me.
All right, so check this out. Even though DT is going on hiatus, I have stuff to do on the channel. So you guys will still see me, but I will take a few extra days. That means MLH will be live 3 days a week. Yeah. I will be live at some point. I probably will take a couple of extra days, but you guys know how I am. I can't not work. So I will do stuff.
You will be tying bikes to trees, guys. Don't worry.
I will be tying bikes to trees and proving that if someone fucks up my bike, then they will be paying the price. It's not my fault.
Oh, you mean that you can't slap LA's logo on there and then claim?
Right. I'll take a few extra days streaming CVF. How dare you? I wouldn't do that, or would I? Oh man, I'm good vibes and prayers to your mom, Buttercup.
Oh, Buttercup, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sending prayers. Good thoughts.
Let's see. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. So yeah, we're not done yet, Kim A. Next week we'll have a full week, and then DT, very specifically, DT is taking a hiatus. Doesn't mean I will be. I will take an extra day here and there, but I will still entertain, or at least hope to entertain. They might be shorter little vignette type shows, but I can't get enough of this stuff, guys. And Man Bear Pig is gonna say all kinds of stupid stuff in the meantime, so we'll keep you guys.
Of course.
All right, let's do our final thoughts and get the fuck up on out of here. Let's go with Dougie first.
Me first?
Yeah, you first. Because if I say Becky, she's gonna say you guys.
Me again.
Me again.
I don't sound like that. I sound like this. MLH, me again. Asshole.
Please.
Por favor.
Please. When Becky's acting all nice and sweet, That's when you know something bad.
Something's up.
happened.
Yeah, for sure.
No, when I'm quiet, that's when you know something is up. I always say, don't worry about me when I'm talking. Worry about me when I'm quiet, because
So
then I'm
another-
thinking of a way to fuck you up.
So in other words, you're never in that mode, Becky.
Ah, you don't know me very well, or do you?
All right, Dougie, your final thoughts.
My final thoughts. Hey, it's Friday. We only got 3 more days of this stinking show to do until the year's out. And let's just party like it's 1999. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Hell with Man Bear Pig. He'll be around next year. Let's just have fun.
Yeah. CBF says MLH will do an hour and a half instead of 2. How dare you, CBF?
They know you. You see, the chat knows you.
Yeah, I know. All right, Becky, your final thought.
They think they seriously believe that they're going to cause conflict between me and my husband by she insinuating X, Y, whatever the fuck she's insinuating. Reality is relationship.
Oh, you're breaking up.
I was getting a phone call.
There you go. Yeah.
I was getting a phone call. Sorry. My relationship was built on trust. It's a very strong foundation. I'm not going to worry about whether my husband is going to step out or not step out. I got too much other shit on my plate. I have my mother to worry about. I have too much shit on my plate. My husband stepping out is not something that I'm going to worry about. If it happens, it happens. I won't have any control of it. Do I trust my husband? Oh, fuck yeah, I trust my husband. Maybe, just maybe, that's the reason why these motherfuckers want to now start worming their way into my marriage, because they couldn't get to me before. They think that by getting through, getting to my husband, bringing up my husband, talking shit about my husband is going to cause conflict. Like I said, when I sent my husband a picture of Chi and I said, hey, I hear she's catfishing you, his response was fucking hilarious. He was, what's that? And then I told them what they were doing, and I have the text messages from, oh, come on, mijita. They can't think of something better. It doesn't matter what these people are trying to do. You see, this is how evil they are. They want to fuck up my marriage. Think about that.
Well,
think about that.
Yeah.
They want to fuck up my marriage. That's how fucking miserable they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Taco Crack re-upping the Monster Squad membership. MLH, did you see the epic video Rabbit made? Yes, I thought it was a great video, Taco Crack. Rabbit emailed me. She's like, she felt kind of sheepish, like mentioning me and stuff. And the MLH channel is friends of the Down the Rabbit Hole channel, and vice versa.
I want to thank Rabbit for saying what she said.
Yeah, she said a bunch of I thought rational, reasonable things on her video. So yes, I did see it. I am in contact, and we will be doing. She's got a couple of cases to go over, so I don't want to bother her doing her thing. I mean, look, Rabbit has a great channel. Yeah. We're friends with Rabbit. Rabbit's friends with us. No issues, and we will be doing a collab at some point. So.
I absolutely love Rabbit. I agree with you.
Be on the lookout for an MLH channel / Rabbit collab in the near future. So it'll be fire, because that's what Rabbit's channel is all about, is fire. So
oh my God, if you guys have not checked out Rabbit's streams and what she does when she does these deep dives on these criminals, she will not let up until the case is done and over with. I absolutely love her style. She's straightforward.
Yeah.
She's honest. When she fucks up, she lets you know. You know, I just can't say enough good things about Rabbit. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a fan girl. I sure am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not.
I've always had a lot of respect in her. I really loved it when she was doing the Selena stuff. You know, and I can tell she's a big fan of Selena. And
Mhm.
I've always liked Selena. I always found her story a remarkable story and a sad story in the end, and just great talent. And what wasted talent, because she was right on the verge of just making it
Mhm.
huge in the United States.
Yeah.
And
She had
a
already
career.
made it. Yep.
Yeah, she made it down
Mhm.
Mexico, and she was making it with the
Mhm.
Hispanics here in the United States, but she was just on the
Mhm.
verge of crossing over, and her career was just on the verge of just hitting it big, and she was
From
taken from us.
jealousy, you see,
Yeah,
jealousy
taken
kills.
from us way
Yeah.
too soon.
Yeah.
And but
Yeah.
I found it very it was nice seeing the passion that Rabbit had when she was doing that. And yeah, I enjoyed it. She always puts in a certain flair to it that makes it interesting. Just her personality, what she adds to it. I've always liked Rabbit.
Yeah. So shout out to Rabbit. If you guys haven't checked out Down the Rabbit Hole news channel, make sure you
You're
do so.
missing out.
She's almost at 100,000, y'all.
Yeah.
Almost at
Yes.
and
Yes.
I'm super excited for her. I don't simp for anybody. I'm not simping for Rabbit. She's gonna get there on her own accord.
Yeah.
But
I
she's
simp for Rabbit.
We don't need her. We
And
might need
guys,
her
don't
help.
worry.
We don't
Sorry,
need our help.
let me just add this because I see the comments on there. Sorry, Becky, they're vile. Becky, your husband loves and respects you, and they can't relate to that. Guys, my marriage is very strong. I've been with this man through thick and thin, literally through thick and thin. Um, nothing. There is nothing. I don't have a crystal ball that will tell me whether my marriage is going to last 50 years or not. All I know that at the present time, my marriage is strong. My marriage is solid and we're okay. So there is nothing that they have done to my marriage. On the contrary, it just
Becky,
solidified. Yeah, it just solidified what I've been telling my husband that he is nasty, vile, disgusting human being.
Becky,
I
how
didn't
long have the two of you been married?
I've known my husband since junior high, and we've been together now, living together 14 years, going on 14 years. Married for, oh shit, is it 12 or 13? Fuck, I think it's 13 years. I think it's 13 years.
So you've been around him for pretty much most of your
Oh,
life.
yeah. Yep.
And so if there was anything janky about your husband, about this man, it would have been exposed. He wouldn't have been able to maintain the nice guy that he is for this many years. So who you have is true blue, and for them to think that they can, but see, that's who they are. I mean, they tried it with Poe. If Poe didn't have the relationship that he does with his wife, that would have destroyed his marriage, would have destroyed his family, his whole family. They don't give a
Just
damn.
imagine how much nastiness you have to try to get in the middle of a marriage like they did with Poe.
That's the lowest of low.
At what point are they going to stop? They're not. And if they don't go after your husband, they'll go after your kids. They'll go after the rest of your family. That is absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Well, that's why for 2 weeks when all this shit hit the fan, I didn't go visit my mom. I was so afraid to be followed. And for them to find out where my mom was staying, that I didn't visit my mother for 2 weeks. What's next? Are they gonna go into the memory care and go and try to fuck up her living situation? Is that how fucking low they're gonna go? You know what? At this point in time, I wouldn't be shocked if the memory care facility received a phone call from these son of a bitches.
Yeah.
You know, that's how nasty they are. Look at what they did to Vaughn's mom. Yeah, you're right. They will send adult protective services, and the person that sent adult protective services slept with a goddamn fucking prisoner
Yeah. All right.
and got her license pulled.
Let me do my final thought and let's get the fuck out of here. We got plenty to talk about next week before we adjourn for the holidays. The walls are closing in. I know we've said that several times on this show, and it seems like it's this drawn out, long journey. And it is, because the wheels of justice turn ever so slowly. But time is running out on Slappy. I know that there's been a lot of victims / survivors that have waited a long time to see his upcomings, and it's coming. It's just going to take a little bit of time. We have to be patient. It is coming, and it'll probably be the first part of next year. First part to middle of next year is when we're all going to pop the champagne. That's all we got for today. If you guys are struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There is a North American hotline that you can dial, 3 simple digits, 988. Please dial that number if you're in trouble. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options, and that'll get you connected to somebody that can help you out. Don't do anything rash. There is hope. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the comment show, or tonight on RP Grinders, which nobody ever watches because, you know, video games are boring. But it should be fun. Oh, yeah, and Mandy says you can also text 988 as well. So make sure you do that if you don't want to talk to somebody directly.
And Jojo and Rox, you know, please know that you guys are welcome in here.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are welcome in here.
Always. Okay. Everybody take care. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys tonight on RP Grinders and also tomorrow on the comment show, which will be really interesting. A lot of great comments. Thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate all of you. Take care. Have a great weekend all.
Yeah, I was needing a price quote